What if your CRM could call new leads before your sales team even notices they've come in? That sounds pretty impressive, but does it actually work in the real world? Well, that's exactly what we found Close CRM claims to do. We were curious too, so we spent some time using this from the ground up, testing everything from the initial setup and contact management to pipelines, workflows, emails, and its built-in AI sales agent. In this review, we'll share what we genuinely liked and whether Close CRM is worth your money if you're running a small business. So let's get started. So the first thing we did was create a CRM account just to see how much work it actually takes to get started. After verifying the email, we filled in a few basic onboarding details, and within just a couple of minutes, we were already inside the dashboard. So the layout felt much simpler than some bigger CRMs we've used before. One thing we immediately noticed was the built-in calling feature. Instead of connecting a separate dialer and dealing with extra integrations, everything is already there, which can save both time and extra costs. We also created our first lead, added some basic details, attached a task, selected an owner, and set a due date without any hassle. The task management is straightforward too. Sure, advanced customization comes later, but for getting started, we can say Close makes the whole process feel quite simple. Once we had the account ready, the next step was bringing our contacts into Close, and thankfully there are several ways to do it. We tried importing a CSV file first, since that's what most teams will probably use. The importer walked us through matching every column with the right field, and the color-coded system made it surprisingly easy to spot what needed attention. Most fields mapped automatically, while the few that didn't only took a couple of clicks to fix. We also liked that Close checks for duplicate leads before importing, so our contact list stayed organized from the beginning. If you ever make a mistake, there's even an option to undo a recent import, which is honestly reassuring. Besides CSV files, you can migrate data from other CRMs or manually add contacts one by one. We also tested the Potential Contacts feature, which scans your connected inbox and suggests people worth adding. It's a smart time saver, although it still needs a quick review before importing. Overall, managing contacts felt clean, flexible, and easy to keep organized. After adding our contacts, we wanted to see how Close handled actual deals, and this is where everything started coming together. We liked that we could build multiple pipelines instead of forcing every deal into the same process. For us, moving a deal was as simple as dragging it from one stage to another, and if something was won or lost, that only took another quick drag. But what really stood out was the needs attention view. Instead of digging through dozens of opportunities wondering where to start, Close pointed us toward the deals that actually needed action. Sales managers also get a handy list view for tracking everything at a glance, although most reps will probably spend more time in the visual pipeline.
Now, speaking of saving time, we were really curious to try Close AI sales teammate Chloe, which comes with both chat and voice capabilities. The chat agent can help us ask questions about CRM leads and opportunities, making it easier to quickly find information without manually going through everything. It can also help us qualify leads, answer common questions, surface relevant lead or opportunity details, and help us take the next steps without having to dig through the CRM ourselves. Chloe also keeps a history of previous conversations, so we can easily look back at what was discussed. And if you prefer speaking instead of typing, there's also a voice agent that lets you interact with Chloe directly using your voice.
After trying everything manually, we wanted to see how much Close could automate, and honestly, the workflow builder tied everything together pretty well. We created a simple workflow that started whenever someone submitted a demo form. The new lead appeared in the CRM automatically, so there was no need to connect extra tools just to move data around. From there, we set the lead status, assigned it to the right sales rep, and then had Chloe jump in with the first call. What we liked most was that the whole process happened within minutes, without anyone on the team lifting a finger. Next, we started using the email tools, and that's probably where we spent most of our time. Since our inbox was connected, we didn't have to keep switching between different tabs just to check conversations or send a follow-up. Everything was already there inside Close. We tried creating a few email templates for the replies we send all the time, and after that, following up became a lot quicker. Instead of writing the same email from scratch, we'd drop in a template, change a couple of lines so it actually sounded like us, and hit send. We also played around with the AI rewrite option. Yeah, it's helpful when you're stuck on wording or want to clean up a draft, but we still found ourselves making a few edits before sending anything important. And once those templates were added to a workflow, the follow-ups just kept going automatically. So, after using Close CRM, we can definitely see why it's popular with sales-focused teams. But overall, if your business relies heavily on outbound sales and consistent follow-ups, we definitely recommend giving Close CRM a try. So that's been our experience with Close CRM. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, then like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next review.